over 60, there's a drink sitting in your kitchen right now, something you probably enjoy in the evening, maybe even believe it helps you sleep or calms your nerves. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That very habit could silently raise your risk of a stroke overnight while you sleep. No chest pain, no dizzy spell, just a sudden moment where your words don't come out right, your hand won't move the way you want, or your face starts to droop in the mirror. As a brain doctor, I've seen it too many times. Seniors who never smoked, never touched fast food, did all the healthy things, but ended up in the ER because of one thing they never suspected: what they drank before bed. It's a routine so common, so accepted, no one questions it. But this one drink can trigger a chain reaction in the aging brain, one that dramatically increases your risk of a stroke. And most people don't find out until it's too late. Let me ask you something simple. What's the first thing you drink every morning? Is it coffee? A glass of orange juice? Maybe a cup of tea or even a can of diet soda? Whatever it is, you probably don't give it much thought. You've been doing it for years, right? Same drink, same time, every morning, just part of your routine. But here's something most people never hear, something that, as a brain doctor, I feel obligated to tell you. That very first drink of your day, it might be setting you up for a stroke. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to open your eyes. Because there's a common drinking habit, one that millions of seniors do every day without realizing it, that quietly increases the risk of stroke. Literally overnight. I'm talking about waking up and drinking anything but water first. Let me explain. When we sleep, we go 6, 7, even 8 hours without drinking anything. That's a long time. By the time we wake up, our bodies, especially our brains, are in a mild state of dehydration. Now here's where things go wrong. Most people wake up and reach for caffeine, coffee, tea, maybe even a sugary juice or an energy drink. Some grab a soda. All of these drinks do one dangerous thing. They pull more water out of your system. So instead of rehydrating your brain and thinning your blood for healthy circulation, you're doing the opposite. You're making your blood thicker, more sluggish, harder to pump through those narrow vessels in your brain. And what happens when thick blood flows through tight, aging arteries? It increases the risk of clots. And clots are what cause ischemic strokes, the most common type of stroke in seniors. That's why I say this is a silent stroke trigger, because it seems harmless, but over time it creates the perfect storm. Let me pause here and speak directly to my fellow Americans over 60. Your body doesn't signal thirst like it used to. You may not feel thirsty in the morning, but trust me, your brain is begging for water. You've probably noticed moments where you feel lightheaded standing up, or your memory slips more than usual, or your energy crashes early in the day. Sometimes those aren't just normal aging. They're signs your brain isn't getting what it needs, starting with proper hydration. Now don't worry, I'm not here to ruin your coffee. I love my morning cup too. But as your brain doctor friend, here's my simple advice. Drink a full glass of water, about 10 to 12 ounces, first thing every morning. Before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. Just that one shift, a glass of water first, can help your blood flow better, keep your brain sharper, and protect you from a stroke down the road. It doesn't require a prescription. It's free, and it could literally save your brain. Because here's the truth. Sometimes it's not the big things that get us. It's the small habits we overlook, day after day, year after year. Coming up next, let's dig deeper. I'll walk you through how this one habit raises stroke risk overnight and what the latest brain science says about hydration and brain health. Stick with me. So how exactly does this simple drinking habit raise your risk of stroke, especially overnight? Let me break it down in plain language. When you sleep, your body goes into a kind of maintenance mode. Your heart rate slows, your breathing slows, and you're not drinking or eating for hours. That means your body wakes up in a slightly dehydrated state, especially your brain. Now picture this. Your blood, without enough water, becomes thicker. Think of it like syrup instead of juice. Thick blood flows more slowly and can stick in tight corners, like the small blood vessels in your brain. And for seniors, whose arteries may already be narrowed due to age or plaque buildup, this becomes a major risk. Now let's say the first thing you do is drink coffee or tea, both of which are diuretics. That means they make your body lose even more water. You just went 8 hours without fluids, and now you're pushing more fluids out. Result? Your blood gets even thicker. Circulation slows, clots can form, and once a clot travels to the brain, it's game over. That's a stroke. This is why I always say, as a brain doctor, that prevention starts with the small stuff. You don't have to be perfect, but skipping water in the morning and jumping right to caffeine, that's a mistake that adds up over time, especially if you're over 60, especially if you've already had a mini stroke, or high blood pressure, or diabetes. Hydration is your first defense, every single morning. Let's talk honestly for a moment about aging. Getting older comes with wisdom, stories, and strength, but it also comes with changes in how our bodies work, especially when it comes to water, blood flow, and brain health. Here's something most people don't know. As we age, our sense of thirst fades. That means you may not feel thirsty in the morning, even when your body and brain are running on empty. So while younger folks might grab a bottle of water just because they feel dry, many seniors just don't get that same signal. They go straight to the coffee maker, maybe pop a pill or two with juice, and call it a morning. But the aging brain needs more hydration, not less. Why? Because the older we get, the more fragile our blood vessels become. The walls of those vessels get stiffer. Circulation slows down. Tiny arteries in the brain, called microvessels, are more easily blocked. And if you already have conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, or a history of mini strokes, also called TIAs, then your risk of stroke increases significantly. Here's another fact most doctors don't explain clearly. Overnight dehydration plus morning diuretics, like coffee or tea, equals a perfect storm for a stroke. It doesn't happen every time. But if this becomes your daily routine for years, the risk grows silently, day by day. Now, I know some people say, "But doc, I've been doing this for 30 years and I'm fine." And to that, I say, you've also been lucky. Because stroke is often silent until it hits, and when it does, it can steal your speech, your memory, your independence in a matter of minutes. That's why this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. And as your brain doctor, I want to give you tools, not guilt. Let's protect what matters most: your brain, your voice, your life. Okay, doc, you've convinced me I should stop drinking coffee first thing. Now what? Don't worry, I'm not here to take away your coffee. I'm here to help you enjoy it safely without raising your risk of a stroke. So let's talk about what I recommend, not just as a doctor, but as someone who truly cares about seniors living longer, sharper, more independent lives. Here's my daily brain-saving ritual I give to all my patients. Step 1. Water, right after you wake up. As soon as you get out of bed, before breakfast, before pills, before the coffee, drink 1 full glass of room temperature water. Not ice cold, not hot, just plain, simple, clean water. About 10 to 12 ounces is ideal. If you're the kind of person who says, "I'm not thirsty in the morning," here's a trick. Keep a glass or bottle of water on your nightstand. Drink it before you even get out of bed. It doesn't have to be fancy. No lemon, no minerals, just water. Why is this so powerful? Because it instantly thins the blood that's been sitting in your body all night. It kickstarts circulation, and it gives your brain what it needs to wake up fully and safely. Step 2. Wait 20 minutes before caffeine. After your water, wait about 20-30 minutes before drinking your coffee or tea. That short window gives your body time to rehydrate. It also protects your kidneys and brain from being shocked by caffeine on an empty tank. You'll be amazed how much better you feel, less jittery, more focused, and even less constipated. Yes, hydration helps with digestion too. Step 3. Swap. Just 1 caffeinated drink a day. If you're a 3 cups a day coffee person, try replacing just one of those with herbal tea, warm water with lemon coconut water, or even low-sugar electrolyte drinks if approved by your doctor. You don't have to go cold turkey, but every cup of non-dehydrating fluid you add helps protect your brain. Brain Doctor bonus tip. Add a pinch of sea salt or a slice of cucumber to your morning water a couple times a week. Why? Because it helps with electrolyte balance, especially important for seniors who might be taking blood pressure meds or diuretics. Remember, I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm giving you Brain Doctor advice that's practical, proven, and easy to follow. This simple routine, it could be the reason you stay stroke-free. You'd be surprised how many strokes I've seen in my career. That could have been prevented with just a glass of water. Let me be real with you. If you keep skipping water every morning and keep relying on coffee or tea as your first drink, it adds up. Day after day, week after week, your brain circulation gets just a little slower, your blood stays just a little thicker, and your risk of stroke climbs quietly in the background. You may not notice it now, but years down the line, one clot, one blockage, and everything changes. You could lose your ability to speak, to walk, to recognize your own family. And I've seen it happen to too many good people. That's why I'm urging you, not with fear, but with love, to change this one simple habit. Seniors like you still have the power to protect your brain, and I'm here to help. Let me tell you about Richard, 71, retired, full of life. Every morning, he had 2 cups of coffee, no water. He'd laugh and say, "Water's boring, Doc." One morning, Richard stood up from his chair and collapsed. He had a stroke, an ischemic one, the kind caused by a clot. He survived, but lost part of his speech and movement in his hand. The hardest part? He couldn't read the morning paper anymore. His favorite routine, gone in an instant. When I visited him, he whispered, "I should have listened about the water." As a brain doctor, I've seen this pattern in many seniors. One small habit, repeated for years, can break everything. Richard now drinks water every morning and tells everyone he can. Don't wait until it's too late. Changing your drinking habit doesn't have to be hard. Start tonight. Fill a glass of water and leave it by your bed. When you wake up, before you check your phone or turn on the TV, drink the water. No thinking. No waiting. That one glass will help thin your blood, jumpstart brain circulation, and lower your morning stroke risk, especially for seniors. After that, wait 20-30 minutes before having coffee or tea. Give your brain time to rehydrate first, and if you drink multiple caffeinated beverages during the day, try swapping just one for herbal tea or plain water. These are simple steps, but they come with powerful results. As your brain doctor, I promise, small daily changes can protect your mind, your memory, and your independence. Before you go, let me ask you one last thing. If you found this video helpful, if it made you think twice about your morning routine, please hit that subscribe button. This channel is here for you, for your health, for your brain, for the long, independent life you deserve. Every week, I share real brain doctor advice, simple habits to prevent stroke, and practical tips to help seniors stay sharp and strong. So if you care about your mind, stick with me. Let's age smarter, together. Subscribe now, leave a comment below, and share this with someone you love, because one small habit could save a life. I'll see you in the next video.